that we're going to be working with is found here as problem number 4. 4 says how many moles are in the 75 gram sample of copper 2 chloride. Now, let's take a look at how you would solve that. So this is number 4. In order to solve this, the first thing you have to do is you have to write down the formula for the compound. So copper 2 chloride is going to be CuCl2. Now the first thing we have to do is you're going to have to solve for the molecular weight. How much does this molecule weigh? Well, copper Cu weighs 63.5. In this molecule, there's only one of them. So that weight is to be multiplied by 1. However, in this molecule, there's chlorine, but there's 2 of them. One chlorine atom weighs 35.4. But you'll notice the subscript 2. That means there's 2 of them. So that must be multiplied times 2. So this is going to be 63.5 is the atomic mass. This is going to be 70.8, and that is the atomic mass being contributed by 2 of the chlorines. If we add these different masses up, that's going to give me the total mass of this molecule. And so it comes out to be 134.3. 134.3 what? Well, this would be AMUs, atomic mass units. That is the weight of one single molecule of CuCl2 in AMUs. But you know what? If I took a mole worth of this molecule, if I counted out 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd of these, that many of these would weigh 134.3 grams, which is 1 mole. So our unit ratio is going to be that 134.3 grams is equal to 1 mole of CuCl2. Phrased another way, 1 mole of CuCl2 weighs 134.3 grams. But you'll now notice something. Let's go back to the problem. What you'll notice is that the question is, the sample is 75 grams. I don't have 134.3. I have 75. So the question is, how many moles is 75 grams of the copper chloride? So that's going to require some more calculation. So I'm not going to have enough board space here, so let me dump this and go, okay, let's set up our proportions. Our proportion says that 1 mole of CuCl2 weighs 134.3 grams. But I don't have 134.3. I have 75. 75 grams. So how many moles of CuCl2 is 75 grams? So what we're going to need to do, quick note. When you set this up, you have to have moles to moles, grams to grams. You could have written 134.3 grams over 1 mole CuCl3. You notice I can flip that? But then I have to flip that over here also. So make sure you match it up, moles to moles, gram to grams, and it's going to work. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to cross multiply these two. Let's take a look at the results of that cross multiplication. We get 1 mole of CuCl2 that times 75 grams is going to equal X moles CuCl2 times 134.3 grams. Now we're going to isolate our X. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide both sides by 134.3 grams. And over here, it's going to be 134.3 grams. You notice this cancels with this. Grams cancels with grams. And now what I've got is I got 75 divided by 134. When you do that, you get 0.56 moles of CuCl2 equals X. We box our answers. There you go. So let's go back to the question. How many moles are in 75 gram sample of copper 2 chloride? So how many moles are in 75 grams of copper chloride? And the answer is 0.56 moles. Let's take a look at one more.